Hey guys, what's up, what's up, what's up? This is Yepa, Shamanic Practitioner, and welcome to my channel. So I'm going to be doing things a little bit different, okay? I'm going to be switching some things up to see what kind of works with the flow. It was on my heart to tap into the Zodiac signs, one by one, okay? So, stay tuned. Make sure that you subscribe so that way you can receive notification as to when a video does upload. For those that's already subscribed, you already know. I appreciate you. Okay. So today we're going to be talking to Aquarius. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius. All right. So we're just going to see what Spirit wants to talk to the collective about. Again, this is a collective reading. Okay, this is for the Aquariuses. All right, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Okay, but because this is a collective, make sure that you take what resonates and leave what does not. All right, so let's go ahead and see what Spirit wants to talk to the collective about today. This is for Aquarius. Tap me into the collective for Aquarius. Tap me into the collective for Aquarius. Tap me into the collective for Aquarius. So I'm going to talk about these briefly though. Spirit said no, put this back. If it needs to come out, it will. So let's see. Alright, my Aquarius is collective. What we want to talk to them about today. I'm going to shuffle 3 times for the Aquarius. What we like to talk to the collective about. Aquarius. What would you like to talk to the Aquarius about? Collective insight for Aquarius. What would you like to talk to them about? Alright, Divine Spirit for the Zodiac sign of Aquarius. What you want to talk to them about today for Aquarius? What you want to talk to the Aquarius about today? Collective insight for Aquarius. Alright, we do have Journey. Okay, what do you want to talk to Aquarius about? What do you want to talk? Okay. We have Surrender to Rest and Sleep. Okay, what you want to talk to the Aquarius about? Collective insight for the Aquarius. What you want to talk to them about? We do have Friendship. Okay. What do you want to talk to the Aquarius about? Collective Aquarius. What you want to talk to them about? We have Remember. No, it says Surrender to the magic of who you are. What did I say? Remember? Remember. I'm going to keep that in mind. But it says surrender to the magic of who you are. And right alongside of that, we do have here the 6th chakra. Okay, which is your 3rd eye. And what's the overall energy for the Aquarius? What you want to talk to them about? Overall energy for Aquarius. What you want to talk to them about? We have surrender to frustration. Alright, surrender to frustration. Alright, so that's you guys' overall theme is frustration. Okay. So my Aquarius is you guys have been frustrated about some things. Some of you guys have been frustrated about the journey that you've been on. What I mean by that, an emotional moving journey, all right, something that has been emotional for you, okay, just a process. For some of you, this could be frustration surrounding move, okay, maybe some of you recently moved and everybody know that that is always, you know, a bittersweet moment, right? But it's kind of giving me of going through an emotionally traveling journey, okay, internally or externally, okay, because for some of you maybe there has nothing been going on externally for you, but it's been a lot going internally, and for some of you you have been going through a little bit of both. So that's where the level of frustration comes from. And I feel that even though you are, for many of you, you are closing out this cycle, okay, of this journey that you have been on, okay, and you're headed more so into an energy of renewal, Okay, so in this space, guys, my Aquarius, you may find yourself feeling a little bit more fatigued, a little bit more tired, a little bit more exhausted, or just wanting to take more naps or rest a little bit more. Honor yourself during this time frame, okay, because you have gone through a lot. All right, you guys have gone through a lot. Like I said, for some of you, there's been a lot of traveling. Maybe certain travel plans for some of you haven't quite worked out. Maybe just again, the process of moving has been challenging. For some of you, you are preparing to send your children away. So just that process in itself, getting back to school, getting everything wrapped up, you know, that could be a frustrating process. So I feel like Aquarius, there could definitely be some burnout. Okay, so definitely get some rest. Be careful with headaches also, my Aquarius, is another thing, all right? But listen to your body and try to rest to rejuvenate your mind, body, soul, and spirit, okay? And for some of my Aquarius is here, I just saw as well, some of you guys don't like to rest. And that's something that you have to work on. That is something that you have to work on changing, all right? And getting to a place of letting yourself know that, you know, health is wealth. You know, rest is very important. So taking the necessary rest for self, okay? For others, you have been going through a frustrating period, or for some of you, you could be going through a frustrating period but pertaining to friendships. Okay, for some of you, you may have cut certain friendships off, took a break. You know, maybe you just kind of step back, even if you haven't finalized a end of a friendship. Maybe you just been leaning back um, at this particular time. And just maybe being in that process of having to take a step back or having to sever ties with a particular friend can also be very frustrating as well. Okay. For some of you, this could be a situation where maybe you feel like you don't really have friends. Maybe you feel like you are on this journey called life alone. Okay. And that is frustrating. So frustration just stems a lot from mental and emotional pull. And once the mental and emotional is constantly getting pulled or burdened or overwhelmed or weighed down, it then begins to affect the physical. So I'm also feeling, Aquarius, some of you guys have been battling some health issues here as well. There's been some type of health issue some of you have been up against. For some of you, there could be something that you may come up with as well, far as your health, okay? So definitely make sure, like when you're traveling, you know, for those that is into wearing masks, mask up. For those that's about the hand sanitizers, things of that nature, be mindful of that, because I feel like with traveling, there could be something going on in the air. It's something that I'm being shown also. For some of you, my Aquarius, there's been frustration because you guys been at a crossroad in some areas of your life, feeling kind of indecisive. And it's like you don't quite know which way to go or what to do, but you're still just moving forward, right? It's sometimes like when you don't know, when you don't have a choice, you know, when you feel you don't have a choice, you know. But the best thing is to just keep moving forward, because the more that you move forward, even though you're unsure which way to go, Spirit, God, Source, Creator, whomever you worship, is always going to shine light um, in the areas to be able to guide you where you need to go. Okay. For some of you, you've just been frustrated with yourself. You know, sometimes we can get tired of ourselves, and that is cool. Okay, that is cool. Just like we get tired of people, we can get tired of ourselves. And I feel like some of you guys could be at that space too, where you're just kind of tired of yourself. All right. But I'm also hearing like, man, give yourself a break. Like, do you know what you've been up against? Like, do you really understand the depth of what you've been battling? For some of you, behind the scenes. You know, for others, again, you've had some great support with your friendships to kind of, you know, help you on this journey. And for others that didn't have those friendships, these are battles that they had to fight alone. So it's like, are you really aware of what you've been through? Because if you were really aware, Spirit is saying, you will really see the magic of yourself instead of kind of like nitpicking with yourself or getting frustrated with yourself. Okay? Mostly in your perception, your way of seeing things. Okay, as well. For some of my Aquarius, again, headaches is coming up a lot. There is a lot of expansion, though. Third eye expansion, psychic gifts that's been elevating as well, just from this journey that you guys have been going through. All right. Also, for those that are not in a place where they feel that they have close-knit friendships and they're seeking that, I do feel like there are some people that's coming your way, okay, or a particular person that's going to be coming your way, that is very much like-minded energy as well. For some of you guys that is looking to have more spiritual friends, I feel like the path is opening up towards that as well. Okay. I feel like many of you guys just need to use this time to regroup here. Okay. What's this journey here for Aquarius? Collective journey, Aquarius. Okay, we do have, yes, surrender to low self-esteem. So, again, there has been challenges along this journey, whether it's something you've been going through externally, internally, something definitely impacted your self-esteem. Okay? Impacted your self-esteem. Maybe some of you lost weight. For some of you, maybe you gained a little weight during this time frame. It's been a lot of changes, And I feel that you guys have been working, many of you have been working towards re-empowering yourself. All right. But in order to fully get your phone charged, quote unquote, metaphorically acknowledging your body being the phone and energy, okay, you have to plug it in, meaning you have to rest too, right? To rejuvenate your mind, body, soul, and spirit. So that way you can really experience that full embodiment of empowerment. Because this journey was meant for you guys to blossom. Many of you, this journey has taught you a lot about self-love, your value, seeing the worth within yourself. Many of you are very proud of what you've done, of what you've accomplished through this journey. Okay? But it still doesn't take away the energy of you being kind of hard on yourself as well. What's this surrender to rest and sleep for Aquarius? Surrender to rest and sleep for Aquarius. Surrender to rest and sleep for Aquarius. Okay. Yeah, we have relaxation. And sometimes if you can't sleep, that's okay. Just lay there, relax, watch a good movie, do a little binging, Just take 5 minutes out of your day just to kind of relax, to unwind. Okay? Some of you guys have already been taking action steps to do so. For others, there's been health reasons that may have kind of forced you to rest a little bit more, to relax a little bit more as well. Okay? What's this friendship for my Aquarius? Friendship for the Aquarius collective here. Yeah, we do got broken heart. I feel like there could have been some severing of ties with certain friendships as well. I feel like some of you may have also been through a situation or a journey where you have gotten betrayed or stabbed in the back by somebody that you consider to be a friend. Okay? For some of you, you may have went through a journey where you separated from someone because of a third-party situation. For some of you, you were just frustrated or tired of feeling sad, tired of still feeling like you're still healing from something that you feel that you really need to shake, that you're really ready to shake, but your soul is kind of like, no, this is a process. We got to work through this, because you're going to end the cycle of low self-esteem on this journey. Okay, you're going to end that. Give me a second. What's the surrender to magic here? And sixth chakra here for Aquarius. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Okay, we have financial constraints. Alright, so for some of you, you have been on a journey of some financial constraints. Maybe you've been through layoffs. Maybe if you have a business, things may have been a little bit slow. Maybe your hours have been cut, okay? Something financial has been going on, all right? And I feel like for those who have been struggling with some financial difficulties, it definitely has impacted your self-esteem. And I feel that there could have been some type of, definitely a journey that you guys have been on pertaining to your finances. But I feel that it's surrounding your self-esteem, though. So you are trying, the Spirit is trying to teach you something right now. For those that this aspect resonates with, okay? How you are attaching your finances versus how you feel about yourself. Okay, now that's not for everybody. We got multiple tiers coming up in this reading here, Aquarius, okay? And that is the lesson here, that your value should not, what you have in your account, what you have in your pocket should not affect how you view and see yourself. Okay? So I feel like your relationship to money, let's just put it that way, your relationship to money for many of you. Okay? And it may have been for some of you, like the universe may have had to come in and create some stagnancy for a minute so that you can see some truths here. Because like I said, whatever journey that this is for many of you, it stops. That was the point of it. That's why you went through it. That's why you're going through it. So to think that the cycle of something is about to continue, no, Spirit would never brought the journey upon you, okay, if that was the case. And for some of you, this is a situation where you're learning not to push, or force, like burning yourself out on a paper chase, and learning how to relax and attract and not chase. And some of you guys just kind of getting to that place, and if you haven't, you will, but just kind of getting to that place and being in that energy brings frustration. Okay? What's this surrender frustration for Aquarius? Surrender frustration for Aquarius. Okay, you guys got two cards here. We have contract here. So there could be some frustration, or was some frustration pertaining to a legal situation, some type of soul contract, some type of commitment as well. Okay, for some of you, frustration with a Libra person. All right. Let's see what else is this. We have the second chakra here. So it seems like your third eye and your sacral, Aquarius, are very active at this time. Even your heart space. Okay, solar plexus too. These chakras here are out of alignment at this time. Sacral, solar plexus, heart chakra, and third eye. Okay. You know, second chakra is the emotions. It's also the fears here. So feeling emotionally imbalanced. Okay, feeling emotionally imbalanced. Like I said, frustration surrounding how our process of a legal situation, a decision of a legal situation came about, a soul contract with someone in this lifetime, right, that you have a strong connection with, a Libra person, all right. What is the advice or guidance for my Aquarius while we close out? Advice or guidance for my Aquarius. Any advice, guidance, or insight for the Aquarius on this energy here? Any advice or guidance? 3 cards for the Aquarius here on this energy. Advice, guidance, or insight for the Aquarius. Advice, guidance. Okay. Advice, guidance, insight. Okay. So we do have here the thinking man. All right, so there could be some divine masculines that is definitely watching here. Like I said, frustrations with a male person in your life, somebody that you love. Maybe this is someone that you broke up with. Maybe this person had a third party situation that was going on as well. For some of you, you could be just frustrated with men in general, okay, as well. Um, yeah. We have the goddess of the moon here, and you have positivity. So advice, guidance, and insight pertaining to this situation, Aquarius. For some of you, again, this is definitely pertaining to a relationship situation here, okay? It's important that you know any decisions that you made the right decision, okay? You saw things clearly. Something was revealed to you. You needed to see the person's situation for what it was, whether this was a romantic partner or friendship as well. You are now in a place of recovery, so allow yourself to relax, okay? Any obstacles or situations you've been going through financially, romantically, friendships, aspects of self, your relationship with money, okay? Things are going to be moving more into a positive direction for you guys, okay? Positive outcome is in store. But understand that all of this was here to kind of teach you. And you guys have gained a lot of power. There has been a shift. And people around you are going to feel that shift because of what you just overcome, for what you just walked through, for what you just been through. If you was playing it small one point in time, you ain't playing it small no more. Okay? So until next time, sending love your way. Ashe. If you're interested in more personal one-on-one session with me, spiritualvibrations.org.